Hello, Hajime Mashite. Uh, my name is Mark Gamble, otherwise known as General Gamble. Worked pretty hard to try to stop the Fukushima disaster, and I was going to show people what I've been working on in my mind recently to give you a sort of idea of where I'm headed. I'm looking into the wind farm uh, at sea area because I'd been watching TEPCO quite heavily, and I noticed their success in the wind farm area at sea, and everybody was amazed it could be done, and I don't suppose it's really that surprising. There are a lot of things that I'm not even covering in this, but that's part of why it's just follow-up to previous conversations I had with people. I sort of wanted to apologize because I realize that as somebody who's fighting Fukushima, I probably should have said in some more official way that there's just not much more that I could have done as myself, unless there's some other sort of cooperation. I got the idea out there, and many of the ideas were used, apparently, or at least I predicted them, so. I wish everybody there the best of luck, and I pray for you every day. Think about, the terrible price that we're going to have to pay back to get things right again. And I think wind power is a part of that. Now, what you're seeing in front of you is basically a bunch of colleges. One on the absolute right-hand side is actually Dubai, I believe. And the upper left-hand corner and the lower left-hand side, those are both conceptual. And some of these have proven out. The Dubai one is actually made. Now the problem with all of this is that they're just not that efficient. The materials that you need to set up like one wind turbine under this type of situation are fairly ridiculous, and the amount of mooring that it's going to take to like set up a system like that are just really ridiculous. Once you've set it up, like, with the precept that you're going to be in that place all the time. And more or less what I was thinking was making a model that was first off from waste materials, so that you're not, you're able to basically upscale the amount of the size of the monopoles is what the key word they're using now in most literature about the improvement of these floating wind farms. That's just saying that they want to upscale, and when you upscale, it's heavier, and you need something to counter float, and that's what I mean by the wind farm needing recycled materials to actually make it like balance out, because that's where you'd find the cheap stuff. Now, the important thing to know is that the important concept with this, and it may be flawed, I don't think it is that if you take and you hook enough of these things together, basically you could tessellate it in a way that it would never collide. at least in this picture. And basically you'd need like very little mooring because of the inertia of uh, all of these things floating at the same time connected. It means that you'd have to push the entire ocean at the same time to get it to move. And this is more or less kind of like a side view. Is you've got like one, but really you need to like change. This is more of like an editing note for me because I plan on making this a bigger presentation and need to change the scale on this. And this is more or less to explain the idea of like just make more of a balanced or ballast system. Don't really know if there's much more, you know. Uh, yeah, yeah. I really usually don't like to speak types of presentations, so. And this is more or less about like how you reduce the costs, so on and so forth. And that's all I've got for right now. I'm gonna be like expanding all of that, and I had to put this cap on at the end because of the way the editing works with presentation. Well, I wish you all good luck. I know the one robot's died. It's supposed to happen. They die. But there'll be more. Good luck, guys. Bye.